Hey, this is PMR. It's a freaking really hot day. I'm drinking Martinelli's because it's too hot to be outside mowing the grass. And I'm here to talk to you about the A9III and its autofocus sensitivity settings. Not to be confused with AF areas. That's in a different video. But let's talk about autofocus sensitivity. Intro. So where we're at in the menus is on AF/MF menu, which is the purple menu, 25/62. AF level for crossing, and then AF track speed for change. So what we're going to do is we're going to talk about AF level for crossing. Now this is the same exact menu that we've had since the A9, which is just AF sensitivity. With lock on, the most maximum lock on is 1, and the most instant grab is 5. So when we look at this, the camera will come out of the box set to standard to 3. I always recommend that people move it to 4 or even 5. 4 for virtually everything I think works best for me. If you're having a lot of difficulty and you're using 4 and you're missing things, then you may want to drop it down. In certain sports, going down to even 2 is important, but it's usually sports where there's not as much happening in front of the camera, where you just really want to lock on hard and just stay there. So this sensitivity is really more similar to the Nikon lock on setting. So you have the most instant autofocus grab there is, where it'll jump off really quickly, which is like where you have a lot of fan pictures and stuff when you're shooting the game, or lock on, where it just locks on and won't let go. But for me, 4 is the sweet spot. So I'm going to leave this at 4 and then go back into this menu, and below it there's one that's called AF track for speed change. And this one is set to standard, I believe, when you get the camera out of the box, but responsive is better. If you're shooting, say, a running back, like slamming at the camera, running straight at you, like say you're in the end zone and they're at the 50 and they're coming down the sideline, and all of a sudden they juke left. So all the speed at which the autofocus is tracking, when that speed just abruptly changes and he jukes left, this is where this comes into play. And so I think that the more responsive setting is better. So there's that again. And then finally there's a one where you can retard it, where it's stable. So out of the box will be standard, but I would recommend responsive, definitely for the A9III. If you bought the A9III, you got to be doing action of some kind, and response is going to be best.